The rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Kate Martin of the Indiana Fever had reached a boiling point in their July 3rd matchup against the powerhouse Las Vegas Aces. After a hard-fought battle, the Fever ultimately fell short, losing 86-79 to the Aces. As the final buzzer sounded, the two teams met at center court for the traditional post-game handshake line. This is usually a time for sportsmanship and mutual respect, but on this night, the tension between Clark and Martin was palpable. As Clark approached Martin at the end of the line, she stared her teammate down with a steely gaze. Just as Martin extended her hand, Clark brushed past her, refusing to acknowledge the gesture. This cold snub was captured on camera and quickly became a viral talking point on social media. The long-simmering animosity between the two players had been building for months. Clark, the Fever's star guard and leading scorer, had emerged as the face of the franchise, while Martin, an elite two-way wing, had seen her role diminish as the season went on. Tensions came to a head in the team's previous matchup against the Aces when Martin was benched down the stretch of a close loss. Cameras caught Clark and Martin engaged in a heated discussion on the sideline, and the two allegedly had to be separated by teammates in the aftermath of that incident. The Fever organization tried to downplay the situation, with both players giving vague, evasive responses to questions about the altercation. "We're all competitors out there, and sometimes emotions run high," Martin had said at the time. "But at the end of the day, we're a team, and we have to stick together." On the night that three of its players were named All-Stars, the Indiana Fever fell to the back-to-back WNBA champion Las Vegas Aces at T-Mobile Arena, 88-69. The loss dropped the Fever to 8-13, going into a three-day break. Indiana will next play on Saturday against the New York Liberty. Newly signed Fever forward Katie Lou Samuelson, who began the season in the starting lineup, averaging 6 points per game, has since moved to the bench, as head coach Christy Sides was looking for more of a defensive presence in Kristen Wallace. Samuelson has become a role player off the bench, consistently playing for 12-plus minutes per game and averaging 39% from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, Wallace's minutes in the starting lineup have started to decline, as she was averaging 5.4 points per game and shooting 38% from the field and 27% from three-point range.